Hey lovies, I'm Tasha Monet and I am back with another episode of the Shadow Moon Legacy Season 1 The Founder, and we are here with Calista once again. Calista is actually searching up some information on vampires, or well, she was looking for vampire secrets because the last time that we were here and we were together, she found out that Nox is a vampire, and there was a little bit of romance happening between them. Like, they really do like each other now, which is something that I think is really cute. And she's been searching for information on vampires because, one, she knows that, like, Nox is a vampire, and although he's her crush and they work together, like, she wants to know more about them. But two, she has this inkling suspicion that her dad, who she has never known, is a vampire, and she feels that, like, this connection that she has with Nox, if she can kind of like get this information, can lead her closer to finding out either what happened between her mother and her dad, or for her to actually find her dad and find out on her own. And so she is just searching up information. She does have one vampire tome, but she actually needs to learn more about vampires in order to make that happen. So I've been having her just search up some information on vampires, seeing what it is that she can learn. Also, today, I believe in San Myshuno is the romance festival, so maybe later tonight she can go ahead and head there. Jerica actually did speak to Callista's mom again and told Callista's mom what was happening between Calista and Nox. She did mention that Nox was a vampire, which she does not necessarily understand how dangerous that could be for Nox and possibly even Calista, because neither of them actually knows what Callista's mom does in terms of her job. They just believe that she is a bounty hunter. And another issue that we have is that Jerica has a crush on Calista. She has not told Calista this, and they've been best friends forever, and she just felt that, like, with Nox in the picture, like, her finding the courage and the ability to let Calista know how she feels about her is much more unlikely to happen. And I'm getting really sick of this apartment because it needs TLC, and so they're always seeing these dang on rats and things like that, and so they're like getting like really frustrated and things about that. But I do believe that Calista wants to actually get some more information, and so she is going to go ahead and just send a little text over to Nox and just, like, let him know, like, hey, I know we're not working today, but I'm thinking about you. I've been looking up all this information about vampires, and I'm finding out some interesting things, and maybe at some point we can get together and talk about it. And then I think she does also let him know that, there's a festival here in the city tonight if you're really interested in going. And so I think what she's going to do, she's actually going to go ahead and have a bit of a conversation with Jerica, and she's basically just gonna be letting Jerica know, like, I think that, like, I really do want to see if I can make things, like, go to the next level with Nox. Like, there's so many things that I have questions about, but I'm also just like really excited for how things are going. Like, we're not like in love or anything, but there's definitely these feelings here, and I know that he feels the same for me. And I'm just wondering, like, do you think that he is going to be like a good fit for me? She did also ask Jerica, like, if she did have like good people in her life, and I think she was basically like just trying to see if like Jerica thought that she was making good decisions. And I think Jerica was thinking in terms of herself, and so Jerica was just like, yeah, of course you have good people in your life, like me, your mom, whatever it may be. And I think, like, for both Calista and Jerica, like, this is a new part of their friendship, because they've been, it's just been them two for quite some time. And like, I think Calista is getting to the point where, you know, like she's just really excited about everything she's learning. And so she's just like enthusing to Jerica about like all the things that she's learned about vampires and how it's so really cool. And the fact that she actually knows a real life vampire will make, you know, her novel so much better. And Jerica is just like, you know, all you do is talk about that now. Like there was a point in time when our friendship wasn't just based on you and your obsession with like vampires. And how do you even know that this is safe? Like you don't know anything about vampires or this man. Like how are you just like so taken by this? And I think Jerica is really just like stewing about this because like she loves Calista in more ways than one, and Calista doesn't completely understand you know, like how Jerica is feeling, because she's thinking, this is my friend. We've been friends forever. Like, what more could, you know, like be going on? Like, you know, I think she is kind of getting this vibe that something is off with Jerica, but she doesn't exactly know what. So she's really just like, you know, still trying to share her life with Jerica. And it's just a bit tense in the house a little bit. And so, you know, we'll see. I think that Jerica still doesn't understand the nature of what she's done by calling Callista's mom, letting Callista's mom know what was up. And Calista at this point doesn't even necessarily know that her mom knows about Nox or anything like that. And it's not like she's trying to hide the fact that, you know, like Nox is a vampire from her mother, but she also knows that her mom is like not the, I guess, most trustworthy person at this moment, because her mom has lied to her as far as she knows for like the longest time now. And so she's really just trying to think through like what her next moves and things are. Like she definitely does want to invite Nox to the festival. She didn't really tell him that it's the romance festival, but she did let him know like, hey, there's a festival in the city. I know you don't live in the city, but possibly maybe you'd be interested in just coming and hanging out so we can spend a little bit more time together. I don't know what Nox said to her. Hopefully he will be definitely down to do so. But I think one thing that Calista is really going to do is really start working on like trying to write a book and things like that. I'm actually going to have her first write a little love email. She's going to write a love email to Nox, you know, just something really sweet and everything, and just telling him like the things that she's feeling and how she knows that like she's been coming off a bit strong and really focused on like learning about vampires, but she wants him to understand that she isn't just here trying to use him for his knowledge and his vampirism. Like she really is interested in him as a person. And so she's sending him just a little thing here, and she's going to go ahead and I think she's going to start with a short story because she isn't at the point yet where she feel. Wow, so Nox actually wants to go out, but the thing that has thrown me off is that Nox is speaking a different language that we do not speak. So this is interesting. So I do have the language barriers mod in my game, and so I'm assuming that Nox and Calista no longer speak the same language, which can be a barrier, but I feel like they have enough going on where they can make this work. Like maybe he can help her learn whatever language he's speaking, which right now I have no idea, but we'll figure that out. And I was gonna do the festival, but maybe they'll just hang out together and do the festival later on in the day. But I'm gonna have her go ahead and say definitely okay. She's gonna go ahead and head out. They're grabbing drinks. Interesting. They're at Pepper's Pub, which I believe is in Brindleton Bay. Hello? I know you fucking lying. Did he just leave us? The way he left us. Wait, this is not Brindleton. What is this? Oh, this is Brightchester. But where the hell is Nox? Sir, did you not just invite us here? And then leave? So he invited us to this bar and then he left us. And that is rather strange. I think what Calista will do, like she's not going to leave the bar. Like maybe she'll head out later. But what I think Calista's going to do is she's going to call Jerica and she's going to be like, look, Jerica, I was supposed to go out with Nox. I saw him for a bit, but then he was just kind of gone. Let's see here. Let's find her. Let's see if she'll actually want to come. Let's invite Jerica and be like, I know you have your own feelings about him and everything, and I think maybe I'm coming on a bit too strong, but I'm here at the bar by myself now. It's a little bit embarrassing. Can you please come down here and just, like hang out with me? And so Jerica is gonna come down because, it's her friend, but she also like loves her. And let's have her go ahead and order a drink for Jerica, and then she'll order a drink for herself. And I feel like she is just like, oh my God, Jerica, thank you so much for coming down. I think I completely embarrassed myself. Maybe he's thinking about the last time they were at a bar together and I peed myself. I had no idea that I drink that much, but it did happen. Or maybe, he's just getting cold feet and he doesn't really think about me the way that I think about him. Maybe I came on too strong with like trying to get information about like vampires the way I forgot that her favorite drink is sparkling water. So she's at the bar drinking sparkling water. Girl, come sit here with Jerica. So let's sit here together with Jerica and just have a little bit of a conversation with her. Like you started a conversation when you were at home. But I think continuing this conversation is important. So go ahead and, like just tell her story about, I was here with Knox. I thought things were going to be great, but he saw me and then he just left, and like I don't understand. I don't really know what's going on with that. I don't understand exactly like what it is that I could have to. Hello, look at. Hey Jerica, I've been thinking about getting to know Knox Jericho a little better. Do you think the two of us should hang out sometime? So here's the thing that is interesting, because Lucas Frazier is one of the people that works at the hunt with Calista's mom, which means that him calling Jericho to be like, should I hang out with Knox Jericho? I feel like this is a setup by Calista's mom, and I don't think Jerica is of any of the wiser, you know. I'm thinking, she isn't going to be like, like building a friendship is a must, because she does not like Knox. So she isn't going to be here and be like, oh, yeah, definitely this is going to be a great friendship thing for you. But I think it's more going to be on the lines of, socializing is fun. I don't really like the guy, but, it's your choice. You do what you do. And I find it interesting, Calista doesn't know any of the things, that have gone on with Jerica and like calling her mom and things like that. And so Calista was just like spilling her heart out about Knox. And I think Jerica is probably going to give some of that information to Callista's mom, like let Callista's mom know like what's up and what's happening. But I think she's going to tell. Where did Jerica go? Hello? Not her coming up here. I think she's going to go ahead and she's going to tell Jerica, like, look, thank you for coming out with me. I think that, after everything that I studied about vampires, maybe I just came on a little bit too strong. After all, I'm a human. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to see if maybe he'll go to the romance festival with me. And if that is like what's will be necessary in order for us to, like hang out and be good, like I'm gonna do that. And I just always appreciate you like being my friend and being there for me. Like my mom has not been the best help lately, and I'm just so thankful to have you. And I think Jerica is like in this tough spot now because she knows that she spoke to Callista's mom. She knows that she told Callista's mom things that she shouldn't have. And so there may be Knox has actually agreed to come out, and so Calista is just going to go ahead and talk to him. I think Calista is not feeling great. She might be having a period or something coming soon, so we definitely want to make sure that things go out. She's, just going to tell him a whole bunch of information, just like giving him all like information about things that she's been thinking about, things that, she's interested in. She's, like discussing work with him, about, the book that she's interested in writing. And she is gonna do a little bit of flirting with him, just like, you look good today. So happy that you agreed to come and hang out with me, and she's just like, I've been learning a lot about vampires, and I just really appreciate that you've agreed to hang out with me. Um, and so the romance festival is here. And so I think for Calista, she is a little bit nervous, and also a little bit excited because, like, things are kind of heating up between her and Nox. And the more that she learns about vampirism, the more she wants to be involved in things. And this is a little bit crazy. Like, what's going on? Hopefully, does she have. Okay, yeah, she does have some. But let's see here. I want to have her talk to the romance guru. Where are they? Right? Like, talk to the romance guru and be like, hey, I'm kind of looking for some. Well, here, I'm not seeing. The guru might be on their way, but she went inside of Honey Pop with Nox. Okay, and so he's definitely over here doing what vampires do. I'm just gonna have her come over and ask a little risque question, just be a little. And oh, she ordered a drink. Hello, girl. Who told you to order a drink? You have 221 simoleons. You could definitely have gotten some security. Hello. Why are they so... Why are they being great? Lord, they'll be okay. Okay. So I think the guru may be here now. And so yes, the guru is here. So I'm going to have her actually talk to the guru so she can figure out like what could possibly be the future for her. So she's going to go ahead and ask about her romantic destiny. And then she's going to ask, for some wisdom, right? She's just going to ask about these things like, what is it that she should possibly do? Like, is she going in the right track? Right? Because while she is really interested in like this whole idea of like the vampirism and things like that, she also really wants to know like this crush that she has, is it worth her spending her time on this? So let's see what the guru says. I'm really nervous. Hello, where is my info? The way the guru didn't tell me anything. Excuse me, ma'am? Well, that was a bust. Like, is there any info in the buffs? Let us pour security with, because I don't even understand what's happening right now. Like, why did she not give us any info? Like, hello, ma'am, Pam? Who is that? Where is Nox? I was certain that we were going to do this together. Hello? Is she flirting with the romance guru? Girl. Where is Nox? Hello? Oh, here he is. I think she is, like thinking that maybe if we drink this tea, we're in this romantic atmosphere, maybe something will happen between us. So I'm going to have her come over and talk to him and just be like, I know things are a little bit hot between us. Like, who is this person talking to my man? Sir, I need you to back up, okay? You need to back up. And so she's really, just gonna lay it on thick. You know, she is really, you know, into him. I think she does have a little bit of ulterior motives. Like, she is like going through and saying these things also because she really wants to find out more about like vampires and things like that. But she also just wants him to know that like she really is interested in. Did he really just walk away while we're over here? Hello, sir? Please tell me he did not leave us once again. I know you fucking lying. What is so important that he always has to leave us without any information? Like, he just decides that he's going to go. We're going to go ahead. We're going to try the romance guru one more time, see if we can get our romantic destiny. But it's so wild to me. Like, there must be something that like is telling him like he needs to stay away. But I think that's just making Calista more interested in trying to get closer to him and whatever that may be. So I don't necessarily know like what that's going to be like for her. You know what? I am sick of this romance guru not romance guruing. So I'm guessing that she is actually just going to go on home. I'm thinking she was thinking that there'd be a bit more to, you know, like her being here with Knox. Like, they had their first kiss already and things seem like they were going okay, but he's kind of pushing her away now. Like, he keeps leaving her and she's feeling a bit deterred by that, in a sense, a little feeling a little let down by that, and probably also a bit self-conscious about what could possibly be the issue. So she is back home, and Jerica actually made it back from the bar. I think Jerica's a little bit pissed that Calista left her hanging to go hang out with Knox, but I don't think that Calista is even gonna bother to talk about it. Calista is just gonna go ahead and get herself ready for bed, and she's gonna go to bed. And I think this is also where we're gonna end this part for the day. I thank you so much for joining me for another episode of the Shadow Moon Legacy. Things are definitely moving slow. Like, the story is definitely taking its time to develop, but I think the things are really going to start hitting the fan because Jerica has told Leanne what Calista has been up to, and Leanne is definitely not pleased. Leanne has been holding her own secrets, and that's just something that Calista will have to deal with, and Jerica will be facing the aftermath of the decision she made to go to Callista's mom instead of being upfront and honest with Calista about what it is that she's been feeling and thinking. So I thank you so much for joining me for this episode. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And definitely, if you would like to see any of your Sims as Townies and any of my LPs, please make sure that you upload them to the gallery with the hashtag TMTownies. And if you would like to see me play Sims or other games live, join me on Twitch at twitch.tv/I'm Tasha Monet. As always, I'm sending positive vibes your way. I'm Tasha Monet. See you next time.
Sometimes I feel like I done lost it, and I don't even really know the cost yet. But every time fear is on my mind, you remind my soul that I'm free. I know I can't go on my own. You came so I wouldn't have to go it alone. You took the long road so you could show me home. Found love better than I've ever known. So now I know that I can say you are exalted above everything on the earth that I've seen. Cause I know that my dreams come alive in the love that you promised to me. I'll keep singing